Google just released something that could completely change how businesses measure their visibility online. For the first time, Google is beginning to show data related to AI-powered search experiences directly inside Search Console. Now, most people are talking about where to find the report. Honestly, that's not the interesting part. The interesting part is what this tells us about the future of search, because for the last 20 years, businesses have been obsessed with rankings, clicks, and traffic. But AI is changing the game. The new question isn't, can Google find my website? The new question is, will AI recommend my business? And that's exactly what we're talking about today. I'm going to show you where to find Google's new AI report and what that data actually means, what to do if you don't have access yet, and most importantly, how businesses can start increasing their AI visibility before everyone else catches on. Let's jump in. When I first saw this update, my reaction wasn't cool, another Search Console report. My reaction was, Google is telling us where search is headed. And I think that's the part most people are missing. For years, SEO has been pretty straightforward. You create content, you try to rank higher, you get clicks, you get traffic, and hopefully that traffic turns into customers. But AI is changing that entire process. Think about how people use ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, and even Google's AI overviews today. Instead of scrolling through 10 blue links, they're asking questions and getting answers. And those AI systems are helping people decide which businesses, products, and services deserve attention. That's a massive shift, because now it's not just about being found. It's about being recommended. And AI doesn't make recommendations randomly. It looks for signals that help it understand who you are, what you do, where you operate, whether people trust you, whether you're active and relevant. That's why I believe we're entering a new era that I call AI visibility. AI visibility is your ability to be understood, trusted, and recommended by AI systems. And honestly, I think most businesses are completely unprepared for it. They have a website, maybe a few reviews, maybe some social media content, but they haven't built enough trust signals for AI to confidently recommend them. And that's one of the reasons we've spent so much time focusing on reputation signals at Reviewly.ai, because reviews today aren't just feedback for the owner. They're proof, they're context, they're trust signals that help both humans and AI understand who your business is and why someone should choose you. And I think this new report is the first glimpse we're getting into how Google plans to measure that future. Before I show you where to find it, I want you to know something. Have you actually received access to this report? Yeah. Drop a comment below and let me know. Comment yes if you can see the new AI report inside Search Console. Comment no if you don't have it yet. I'm genuinely curious how far Google's rollout has reached, because right now it is not available to everyone. Now, if you've been included in the initial rollout, here's where you'll find it. Open your Google Search Console, go to Performance, and look for a new section called Generative AI. In some accounts, you'll see it directly beneath the standard search results report. Other accounts, Google is showing a banner inside the search results screen right now that links you to new report. And this may change, but once you open it, you'll be able to see the data tied to AI-powered search experiences, including impressions and other visibility metrics. And if you're looking around your account right now and don't see it, do not panic. That doesn't mean anything is wrong. Google is rolling this out gradually. It started in the UK, and a lot of users still do not have access, specifically in the US. But here's the important part. You do not need the report to start preparing for the future. In fact, if you don't have access yet, there's still a lot you can learn right now. Here's what I'd be looking at. Go into your existing Search Console data and start paying attention to conversational searches, longer searches, question-based searches, the kind of searches people naturally type into ChatGPT or Gemini. Instead of searching something like HVAC company Phoenix, you're probably searching who is the best HVAC company in Phoenix that offers same-day service. Those are two very different search behaviors. And we're already seeing more of these conversational searches show up in traditional search data. I'd also keep an eye on pages that have high impressions, but relatively low click-through rates. Why? Because sometimes AI systems surface information directly inside an answer. The user gets what they need without clicking. That doesn't mean your content isn't being seen. It means search behavior is changing. This is why I think a lot of businesses are looking at the wrong metrics. They're focused entirely on clicks. Meanwhile, AI is quietly deciding who gets recommended. The businesses that win over the next few years won't just be the businesses with the best SEO. They'll be the businesses with the strongest trust signals, clearest expertise, and the most complete digital footprint. That's exactly what Google is signaling with this update right now. So let's talk about what I think Google is really telling us with this update, because I don't believe this is just another reporting feature. I think it's a preview of the signals that are going to matter most in the AI era. When you read Google's guidance around AI search and AI generated results, one thing becomes very clear. AI needs confidence. Before an AI system recommends a business, it needs enough evidence to believe that recommendation is accurate. And that confidence comes from signals. The way I see it, there are 5 major AI visibility signals every business should be focused on right now. Signal number 1, clear content. Can AI easily understand what you do? Too many websites try to sound clever instead of being clear. The businesses that win make it obvious who they help, what they offer, and where they operate. Signal number 2, demonstrated expertise. AI wants evidence that you're the real deal. That means publishing useful content, sharing actual experience, answering customer questions, and demonstrating expertise in your industry. Signal number 3, consistent activity. An inactive business sends weak signals. A business that's consistently publishing content, receiving reviews, responding to customer reviews, and updating information sends strong signals. AI notices those patterns. Signal number 4, reputation. This one is becoming incredibly important. Reviews are not just social proof anymore. They're structured trust signals. Every review helps AI understand how customers experience your business. Every response adds more context. That's one of the reasons we've been so focused on reputation engineering at Reviewly. Not because reviews look good on a profile, but because reviews and responses help create visibility, authority, and recommendation signals that AI systems can actually understand. Signal number 5, consistency across everything. Your website, your reviews, your content, your Google business profile, your messaging. They all need to tell the same story, because when all of those signals align, AI gains confidence. And confidence is what leads to recommendations. That's the real game. Not rankings, not clicks, confidence. Now, there's one signal I think is massively underestimated when it comes to AI visibility, and that's reviews. Most business owners still think reviews are primarily for humans. More stars, more trust, more conversations, higher conversions. And that's true, but AI sees reviews differently. AI doesn't just see a 5-star rating. It looks inside of that review for context. For example, imagine these 2 reviews. The first says, great service, highly recommended. That's a nice review, but it doesn't tell AI very much. Now compare that with fast HVAC repair in Phoenix. The technician arrived same day, fixed our AC quickly, and explained everything clearly. That's a completely different signal. Now AI understands what service was provided, where the business operates, what outcome the customer received, why the experience was positive. That's the kind of context AI can use when deciding who to recommend. And the same thing applies to review responses. Most businesses either don't respond at all, or they review with the same generic "thanks for your review" message every time. But every review response is another opportunity to reinforce what you do, who you help, where you operate. And that's why I believe reputation is becoming one of the biggest AI visibility assets a business can build. Not because it looks good, but because it teaches AI who you are. So here's my takeaway from all of this. Google's new AI report isn't the story. The story is that we're entering a world where businesses need to think beyond rankings and traffic. AI is becoming the recommendation layer, and the businesses that build strong trust signals are now going to have a huge advantage later. To help you get started, I put together a free AI visibility playbook that breaks down everything we discussed today into a simple action plan you can implement immediately. If you want a copy, comment playbook below and we'll send you the link. And if you're serious about learning how AI is changing businesses, marketing, reputation, and visibility, come join us inside the community at agencystarterkit.com. We're sharing strategies, tools, and real-world examples like this every week. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.